Welcome back to another great episode of the 25 and Over Club. It's your boy, Billy the Bad Guy, Billy the Goat, Billy the Kid, Bills. And I might have to add Billy the Rapper in a second.
Mm-hmm. Billy the Rapper?
Yes, I have a rap.
Ah!
And don't let me put a beat on it.
And it's me, guys, Renay, a.k.a. Renay Proppa, and you are tuned into another wonderful episode of the 25 and Over Club where life gets real after the age of
25.
I love your little Trelawney accent.
Yeah, this week I'm from Kingston.
You're from Kingston? Kingston people not talk so.
How do
Just like what I just said to you a while ago.
I'm from Kingston. I'm from Kingston. All right. But no, I said Billy the Rapper because I wrote a little rap. I went to the stew.
Oh my God, here we go.
And
Tell me, what kind of beat you want?
I don't know, surprise me.
Do you want?
I'm gonna be off it anyway.
All right. Okay, me.
Okay.
Na 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 na.
Be the bad guy. I give these bitches hope. Now these bitches thinking me like I'm the Pope. Check your mans cause I'm trying to use his dope. We in the shower, guess the nigga dropped the soap. Zesty, you know a nigga wanna test me. He's on my body like a cop trying to arrest me. Spanish black mommy, now she's all sexy. These bitches talk shit, now they wanna be besties. That's a real nigga's pet peeve. It was good. You heard my favorite part is the zesty because of soap. So they zest soap, but zesty. You know these niggas wanna test me. He on my body like a cop trying to arrest me.
All right,
I gotta go to the stew for real.
The stew.
But y'all like that? Thank you. Cause
a thumbs up if you like that.
Yeah, I graduated from. Who you know take the D like Billy? Throw that ass back, want to make that ass clap. Oh, I'm a hit maker.
Where does that one from? From school?
Huh? Wait.
You learned that one from school?
No, I made that a long
time
ago.
I said when you was in school, you made that rap.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yes. Let me get to a while ago.
You didn't tell me you had aspirations. I had dreams to buy expensive things. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan. That's my favorite song.
But how's life treating you? What's going on?
Life is good. Life is really, really good. We just wrapped up, Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yes.
And I had my low vibration plates like I promised I would. I did. But I did not go on my tour because let me tell you something. That one plate had me like this. That plate had me on the couch fighting for my fucking life.
You know what? I only had a plate and a half.
A plate? Oh, you still
plate
did?
And a half.
You did more than one plate? I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Hello, my gut's not big for no reason. Bitch, I went back to Staten Island a couple of days later and got another plate.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hello? Because the plate I took home, I ate the same night. So that's not considered. That's 2 plates.
Yeah, that's 2. I mean, leftovers don't count as 2 plates. Leftovers is leftovers.
My aunt had COVID, so she couldn't come. So my mother was gonna mail it. I said, Ma.
She could have put it in the Uber.
That's what I said, but it was $120.
Oh.
But I said, but mail?
That's disgusting.
Cross-contamination. Health and safety.
Yeah, well, mine was good. We had all the foods we promised we did. It was a lot of food. Everybody ate and everybody had a good old time. So we're going to wrap. That's basically what the whole past week has been about.
Yes.
Everyone in here's Thanksgiving was good?
Clap your hands if your Thanksgiving was good.
All right, perfect. You
yes.
can
I missed everybody. I'm
everybody.
so happy to see everybody.
And we're on a little bit of a high right now.
Yes, I get high.
We collaborated with the wonderful ladies of Horrible Decisions and had an amazing time. And I want to thank them so, so much for the experience. Like when I saw the episode, we had such a blast. Like when you're watching it, you didn't want it to end. So it was so much fun. You still didn't watch it?
No, I can't. I was just so excited about it. We taped it almost 2 months ago, and it was so good, but it was just like, I couldn't sleep that night. Every Sunday, I know when it was dropping. So the anxiety of it all, it was just like, I hope people like it. I hope people like it. And then when they come to the show, I hope they like it. And people's loving it. And I want to say thank you to the new lickers. Wow.
New lickers.
I want to say thank you to the new listeners for coming. I'm glad you enjoy it. I want to say thank you to Manny and Weezy for having us. I want to thank you everybody at WTF Studios, from Wolf and T and Yomi and Dave for believing. Yes, so it was an amazing experience.
Yes, it was so an amazing experience. And they're like it's like so nice. They were so warm and welcoming, and it was like a really good, like, of course we were nervous because of course, you know, they're like the biggest platform. But we sat there and we just did act how we normally act.
I remember just sitting there and y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it through the camera.
Yeah.
But a nigga was shaking.
Yeah.
I was shaking like mama. I was so nervous. But like the little clips I saw that they posted on social media, I'm like, yo, I do not look nervous at all.
No,
I remember at the end, I asked Wolf like 20 times. I asked all of y'all, how did I do? And y'all like
you did
nigga,
great.
You did good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was shaking the whole time I was nervous.
I didn't see you shaking. Even when I saw you like when I saw you rubbing your legs, I know, okay, it's nervous. And that's when I was like, yeah, like, relax. You're all right.
I know I watched like the first 5 minutes, but I'm like,
stuffed up?
Yeah, I'm just so... Oh, it was amazing.
You saw me, I was relaxed. I had my fly open.
Yeah.
Backstory, that was supposed to be a little outfit. Like, it was supposed to be like, you know, that boyfriend jean look.
Yes.
But I'm so short, and the way I was sitting, my titties so big, it just didn't give the outfit. But my fly wasn't open because it was open, guys. I tried to give an outfit.
Yeah.
And the outfit
trying to give a look. The outfit fit. Yo, but... It was a really great time, and I'm so happy that I got a chance to do it. My best friend, my sister, and the vibe was good. Like, it literally... So, for the new listeners, if you know that Renay had just joined the show, so it literally went from, hey, would you like to be on the show, to be taped a bunch of our own episodes, and then we did a horrible decision. So, she was still learning the podcast world. She always had the personality, but it was always like, you know, I got a little pushback of haters being like, do you think it's fair that... Yes, it's fucking fair.
It's fucking fair.
And if it's not, you could suck a dick. Because what's not fair about it? When you go to the job, right, and you get terminated, you are being replaced.
Right.
And if you get fired and the next day...
Well, they say, you're not getting me up out of this intern spot. You're going to have to kill me, son.
In the job, if you get fired and you get replaced, right? And they give everybody a bonus the day after.
Right, and didn't care. But my thing is like, you're basically was having some difficulty. You on the outside is gonna look like, oh, she jumped in and replaced. No, I jumped in because my friend said he needed me, and that's what I decided to do. Yes, I started enjoying it because this is what we do on a daily basis, whether the camera is there or not. We was just coming on the way to the studio, cutting up on the street.
Yeah, so I was like, bitch, stop
he
talking
had to be like, Renay, stop talking. We need, this is content we could be recording. So this is me and him. Like I said before, when I said I've known him for 10 years, I wanted to be 100% clear. We have been friends the entire time. Not a time has skipped between us. Yep. This has always been who we were, and this is my friend. I didn't care to, let me come in and be on your show because you're getting, you're doing some refurnishing.
Right.
I jumped in. I was like, okay, he wants to record, and this is his dream or an aspiration of his outside of his job. Like, I know what it feels like to have a passion project and want to pursue it, and nobody believes in you. Yep. And I always told him, I believe in you. I think you can do it. But if you need proof, I'm sitting right there on the sexy brown couch.
Yeah, it's
showing you that it's possible.
You like this wonderful studio. You could always come, if you like where we are, you want to start your own podcast, you could come to WTF Media Studio and make sure you request Wolf or T. Okay. And they are the best, well, they're all the best engineers, but Wolf's that guy.
Yeah, so that's my little rant on that. So let's put that to rest about it being unfair. And I'm trying.
Life's a game and it's not fair.
Yeah, life's a game and it's not fair. Go read that book.
Yes. But how's your experience been in podcasting?
It's been really good. As far as learning, to talk in the mic and looking in the damn camera, other than that, this is who I am. This is literally who I am. I do this for free. I might as well let y'all see it too.
Yo.
I can't be the only one enjoying all this, all these motherfucking jokes, all this shit right here. And most of y'all like to hear me, but I know a lot of y'all like to see me too.
Yo, we both got DM'd today about like, oh, you sexy as fuck and your voice is sexy on the podcast. And I'm like, but she had just told me that earlier too, that someone wrote that to her. So I said, bitch, show me who wrote that to you.
We had to compare notes to make sure it wasn't the same nigga. Because Billy owes me. You owe me. I thought you remember you said you wouldn't trade with me? Like, let us fuck the same nigga?
Yeah, but
you being a separatist.
I am a separatist. But and then literally what I appreciate about Renay is like just yesterday, I was like going to record today and she's like, Billy, and I'm like, all right, let's
only
record.
Because it wasn't scheduled. Yeah. But as long as I'm not doing it, once it fits in my time slot, I don't care. Like I don't know if most of y'all know, I do hair. So as long as I don't have a client and I'm not at my, my regular 9-to-5 job, I'm recording. It doesn't cost me nothing. And it don't cost me anything to be there for my friend, even when he needed me to fill in or help. Like, it don't cost me anything just to be, like, I'm a dope ass person. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm that girl.
I'm that girl. I know I'm that boy too, because why I found on my old nigga, on this show I call him my old boo, right? And
you never used old boo before.
You know what? I'll tell you why later.
This is somebody that's not previously introduced to the. Because first, for the listeners, we got to run down the names. Because even I get confused. We got Burbath.
We got
Taurus.
We got Old Bay. Old Bay. All right, so his name is Old Bay because he's one of my old niggas. And he was my bae. Like,
because I gotta be on the same page as far as who we talking about.
He's my old nigga. Like,
because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Wait, I say he's not old, but he's like an old nigga I used to fuck with. But he keep trying to pop up in my stories and shit. And trying to get my attention. And I see you. So when I asked him, he was like, I had to get my life together. I had to stand on my I had to try and stand on my 2 feet. Mm-hmm. I said, you're a mermaid?
It's a merman.
It's a merman. Wish I could.
Wait, so give me some backstory. I'm nosy now. Why was he sitting down? Because since he has to be on his feet, now he's standing up. Was he alone?
Wish I
could be part of that world. Shout out to Haley.
His backstory was he's probably still house hopping at his big age.
So he's unhoused.
He's unhoused. But all these housing connect and you still want to...
Housing don't want to connect you. We talked about this already. House never want to connect. Yo. Connect me to Section 8.
Yo, please. I don't care how rich I am. I want housing.
I want housing.
But he probably had to get his stuff together. And it's like, nigga, you ever meet those people that still don't have their life together? Mm-hmm. And like, you see how far you made it in life or the progress you made to work on yourself, but they're still in the same position. Like, this nigga still house hopping, still job hopping.
I do learn to give people grace because I do believe, like, even you meet somebody and like a guy or anybody you dated and they're not where you expect them to be because you kind of grown. Everybody, I do believe in the whole... I know it's funny to be like, oh, that nigga's still living in his mama basement. That bitch still. Right. But, sometimes we don't know what's going on with them. Not just. So some people don't even know. You know what's the most dangerous thing for a person to be in life is no direction. No, when you have no direction, you will literally go nowhere because you literally don't even know where you're going. Because when you don't aspire to nothing, when you don't dream, when you don't aspire to be anywhere further, because trust me, you think Jeff Bezos was satisfied with 100 million? He wanted to be 100 billion. He could have been. Of course, you can live comfortably off of $100 million.
You know, Elon Musk was African,
like South African.
Yeah,
but he's still Caucasian.
Wish I knew that.
I didn't know that. I learned that
fun
today.
Fact.
Yeah. So when they're probably at their job, comfortable, sometimes, and we have all plethoras of types of friends, right? Even in y'all's friends group. But I love people that always want more.
Yeah.
Want more. Not just financially, but even if it's just something to feed your soul.
Yeah.
This started out as a passion project.
Yeah.
Of course, if it turns into something great, beautiful. Because what they say, if you do something you love, you'll never have to work again a day in your life. So you have to want more. So this person you're speaking of, he probably doesn't want anything more.
But no, he
probably don't think he's house hopping.
He wants to do interior design.
Then do it. We live in a world where you don't have to go to Ashley Furniture and fill out an application. Design that furniture. Go on Wayfair. I'm telling him now. If you're watching Old Bay, go on Wayfair, get that furniture, or you can design that furniture digitally.
Yo.
I'm teaching y'all. No, for
he
real.
Basically, so
I be designing furniture all the time on Bed Bath & Beyond.
And then he needs to get his life together. So and then this other guy that's trying to talk to me.
Wait, question: do you judge them for that?
So I don't. Yeah, I'm a judge.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm gonna judge because it's like, especially you keep saying this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, but you're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to take steps to get there. Right. So if you're comfortable, I've left you 3 years ago, and you're in the same spot. I can't welcome you back in my life.
Right?
You know,
because you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people love to kill people's dreams about, you talk about a podcast. And I remember a long time ago you talk about, you know, one of your, I don't know if you spoke about it. One of your, okay, one of your idols in the talk show space is Wendy Williams. And like, you probably saw yourself as that one day. And a lot of people be like, shut the fuck up. You're not going to do that.
Yep.
But you're taking steps to follow your dream. You might not land, if you don't aim, like I said, aim for the moon. You'll land on the stars eventually.
Yo, talk about
you land
stars.
somewhere.
I met this new nigga, and this nigga gonna tell me. He was like, I could teach you some new things during sex. I said, so what you gonna teach me? He said, I could take you to space. I said, how you gonna take me to space? I've never been there. What's that like? He gonna say, we're gonna get a green screen, have sex in front of the green screen, record it, and I'm gonna put a space.
A creative king.
A creative king.
Because he's not an astronaut, but he's still gonna take it
to the
moon. Vocals.
Yes. One thing about
creative. Imagine the fact that he didn't come up with, like, you know, some niggas be like, I don't know. I just was gonna make you. I was just gonna make you come, make your eyes roll back in the back of your head.
Yeah. But I'm down for the green screen. Yes. I think that is so dope. Clap your hands if doing green screen is dope.
Are y'all gonna record it?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to, so he can put the green screen. I want to, and when he not, I want a comment to come.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be like one of them sci-fi pornos.
Bitch, stop giving them ideas.
Oh.
Sci-fi porn. But my question is,
intellectual property belongs to the 25 and over club.
How many people you did that with?
Me?
No, him. Like, nigga. Why? How many people you did that with? I don't care.
I want to come too.
No, when you try to kink, I want to be the first one you try to kink.
I hate when people be like that. Stop being selfish. That's like when girls, like, you know, them be like, oh, don't tell people, like, or they be like, niggas, don't tell your friends or people you know how good the dick is or how good her pussy is because they want to try. Don't be selfish. I want to try.
They want to try. Remember when I tried that girl's man's dick? Yeah, I had to try. You're going to tell me his dick is big and I can't see it?
Right, so just like, oh, how many people you took to the green screen? Yeah. Oh, and I heard you got a green screen. I want to come to space.
All right.
I want to come to Mars.
Don't take me to the same planet. If you took that nigga to Pluto, take me to Venus.
Yeah. But like, Venus got penis.
Yeah, Venus got the penis. All right? And then other than that,
Venus got penis.
Yo. But why Venus got the penis? And then the other day on Thanksgiving, I meant to say, I believe I almost got robbed.
How?
I didn't tell you?
No.
Oh, good. So good. You get her real reaction. I told Renay I don't want to talk to her until we record. So, take Sassy to the room. No, I went to the barbershop and I was like, you know what? A nigga's hungry. He needs breakfast, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna eat before my Thanksgiving dinner. A lot of people don't like to eat. But I went to go get my bacon, egg, and cheese. Came home, I saw this guy and his girl in front of my building. Mm-hmm. So now I'm walking in my building. He see me open the front door. He's following behind me. So now, you won't break my soul goes down, and all alertness comes aware. So now I'm looking at him. I go to my second door. He comes. So now I live on the first floor. He walking past me a little bit, but he moved back. Mm-hmm. And then he said, yo, bro, I have a question. What's your question? Now I'm screaming loud.
Yeah. So they can hear me.
I bet the neighbors hear my voice. Okay? My voice.
We've been singing this whole episode.
Hello? It's a musical. And I'm going to say, so he's like, oh, do you know who owns a black Toyota? No, I do not.
Yeah, no, I do not.
No.
I have a story. Yeah. Like, you remember I told you today when we was...
Oh, yes.
So finish yours and I will tell you.
So now he comes. He's like, oh, no. So the girlfriend was like, yeah, because I left my phone in the Uber but this is the guy who. I said, no, I don't know him.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, forget it. So I go in my house, but I ain't open my door because you're not going to push me and then kick me over. And then Sassy's not a pit bull. Sassy's a little Yorkie. So you're not going to hear, and then, you're not going to hit my baby. You're not going to hit my baby.
Don't slap the shit out of
No, wait. I had a bad vision. Don't slap my dog. Don't slap my dog.
You turned it into
So now I have
mom.
Yes, that's my dog.
Yeah.
That's my dog. So now I have to carry, like, I never, I didn't realize how normal it was in New York to carry mace, to carry a knife, to carry a taser. And men never know it. But men have a blade, like blade, and I'm ready to let it rip.
Yeah.
But now I feel bad if I have to slice you up.
Right, or even just to wave it around. So I was like, when he was telling me about that he has like a little blade now. So I was like, Billy, sometimes it takes a little extra courage to get your stab on.
Yes.
But a little spritz will get the job done. So I have a little quick, so I'm going to try to get through the story as quick as I can. So it's a dark, early morning. I'm going to work. It's early in the morning, like around 4:30 a.m. I have to get to work at 6. I'm walking to my train station. It's a good little walk, like a good 7-8 minute walk. So, that's a good, in New York, 8 minutes walking is a lot of walking. So he's on his bicycle, riding his bicycle randomly in the early morning.
When the Debo's going on?
Yeah. So he starts getting closer to me, riding his bicycle. At this point, I had, string headphones. AirPods weren't a thing at this point. So I turned my music down like you did. Mind you, my pepper spray is on my keychain. My key's in my pocket. I take the safety off. And I was like, it's whatever it is, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be.
Right.
Whatever's going to be, it's going to be.
Right.
So he's getting closer. So now he starts circling me. Circling me like a predator. Like a hyena. Like a hyena seeing a dun dun. So it's like, I said to myself, Renay, it's do or die. It's him or me. I took that shit out of my pocket. I said, zoot! And ran off.
Spray and run.
Zoot!
Run.
So, and I knew my friends always taught me when you spray your pepper spray, look away. But I made sure I locked in my target. Took off.
What about the time you had to ease on down the road?
When was that? Wait. Tell
All right,
me.
you're not ableist.
Okay. Okay. So, oh my God.
Trigger warning.
I'm not an
Full
ableist.
disclaimer.
All right. I had got this one time. I was coming home late from work. At this point, I was working at a popular clothing store in the city. They closed at 1 a.m. in the morning. So they closed at 1 a.m. in the morning. And I had my safety things. At this point, a girl was, cutting it close on the bills and the money. So usually I would take my Uber from the train home. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to walk it. I see a couple people. I'm going to walk it down. I see a couple guys on this particular corner. This was in the hood, like deep in the hood section of Brooklyn. So I remember this tip my old hairstylist told me she did one time when she felt unsafe and was really, at this point it was like 3:30 in the morning. On the corner, what y'all doing out here? Y'all looking to get in some trouble. I'm not judging and I'm not assuming, but before they had catcalled me before, and one time they got aggressive with me, but I was kind of too far away for them to do something. So this next time I know they wasn't going to let me get away. I had to think fast. I got to the block before they got me in sight. I'm not going to do what I did, but I had to start literally acting disabled and crazy. So I did something to the act of this and, started talking to myself.
Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and see this. Do it right there.
I had to go.
To protect yourself.
Protect myself. Again, I am not an ableist. This is a tip I got to keep myself safe as a woman. I did not want to get assaulted or aped.
Yeah.
So I thought of the best. I didn't have a pepper spray or nothing on me at the time. And it was like 8 of them. I was like, I can't pepper spray you all.
Wolf, do you have a mic, Wolf?
No, not today.
Okay.
All right, but do you think that's like, it's okay to do that, right? To protect yourself?
I think a woman should do whatever she can
whatever
Will say
I
he think a woman
felt in
should
my
do?
gut. At that point, I didn't get lipo yet, so my stomach was big, and I felt tingles in it that told me to do it. And your stomach don't be big for no reason. Listen to it. Listen to your big ass stomach. Listen. I was like, I felt nervous. I felt, you ever feel those hot sweats coming up on you? Like, I felt really unsafe.
No, you have to do what you have to do.
And I had to turn into what I thought.
Radio.
It's a radio.
Yo, you have to protect yourself.
So I had to start hearing voices and everything. Listen. And I had on a gray beanie, so I looked it very it gave unhoused.
Okay, yeah.
So,
but they didn't fuck with you.
No, I was across the street. They was like,
clap your hands if you're judging. Clap your hands if you understand. Yo, and for the people that don't understand, I
even heard one of the guys say in the distance, "A retarded ass bitch doing out here this time of night."
Yo, because in New York you have to. I don't know if I shared this story. We have a few episodes pre-recorded. We just wanted to come give you our fresh bonus episode. But I don't know if I shared this story. But I was on the train and where I'm sitting is a door, or maybe I shared it on Patreon. It's a door, and the guy had a blade. So I felt like he pulled out the blade. Nigga, you pulled out a blade for a reason. Because the fuck I think I said it on Patreon. So at the end of the day, that you have to do whatever you have to do in New York City to protect yourself. There was a guy, he looked crazy, stopped in front of me, and looking up. Fuck you looking up at. There's nothing for you to look up at for event. So I didn't care how late I was for work. I got off the train, got off the next stop, and I didn't even have time for the next car. Because on these trains, you could go in between the cars. You won't get me. I watch a lot of TV. I love Law and Order, but you will not get me. I'm gonna get off the train to protect myself. And if you, my grandmother always told me, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Don't care if a person think you look crazy. Yeah. Don't let them think if you crazy for moving.
And moving. Get up. Yes. Yourself. And I always say, let me tell you something. I'm gonna do what I need to do and ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah.
It's best to ask, this is something an old cheerleading coach told me and it never left me. It's best to ask for forgiveness than permission. Do it. If you feel unsafe in any situation, in friend groups, I don't know if we can sprinkle a little bit of what happened with the young lady in Mexico with her friends.
Oh, yeah.
That ended up, being not alive today because of people's, I don't know what, I'm not going to elaborate of things I'm not sure about, but I'm not 100% sure, but there are signs. There's always signs. Look for them. At the moment, even if you felt like you needed to get a different room, you know what? Y'all getting too turned up. So-and-so seemed like y'all, because at one point they was all in a room and then she came in there and jumped her, fought her naked. Even if I have to max out my credit card and get a separate room because I don't feel safe with y'all, because I'm not sleeping here.
I'm not sleeping.
Listen, I always really drill this in people's head. If something feels wrong, it's because it is. It's wrong.
Yep.
I don't want nobody to think I'm pussy or I'm crazy. If I feel like I need to either get up from this area because it looks unsafe, or you in the club and niggas just getting a little bit too rowdy, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Jamaican parties and they do this thing in parties where they do a gun salute.
What's that?
You fire shots in the air.
In the club?
Not outside in Jamaica. So in Jamaica, there's a lot of street parties. So again, there's a lot of times. There's a lot of times where ricochet shots come back down and hurt people. It's possible. Sometimes you see stuff going on. Y'all getting a little too excited. Y'all drunk and trigger happy. Yeah. A lot of times, me and my sister be like, you know what? I don't care how nice the party is. Something feels a little funny. Let's raise up out of here.
Convince me. Oh, you said in Jamaica though, because Renay trying to get me to go to this New Year's Eve party, and I don't have time.
It will be really fun. I would promote it on here, but I'm not getting paid.
All right, so we're gonna go into our single married situationship
segment. We rambled before we even got there.
Yes, we go to our single married situationship segment, and that's where we talk about. It says the name for itself. But if it's your first time listening, we talk about dating, your relationships, topics. And for the first topic, how often do you get approached by the men that you actually want? What kind of man do you want?
I like a man that likes me.
and that's something I learned from you this year. Like somebody that like you.
Like I'm always I don't know if it's weird. I've always thought, guys are attractive. Oh, he's cute. But I don't know. Maybe something inside of me, I never got the urge to. Not saying I want to approach a guy, but if I like him back, I will, show some effort. But I've never really got approached by like the stereotypical fine guy, and when I did, they would be like, "Oh, I thought you wouldn't like me," or something like that. So,
and you like medium ugly guys too.
Yeah, I like medium ugly guys, like Burna Boy, that type of look. That's right up my alley. Like that's my right up my alley. Like that guy that look like I like niggas that look like niggas.
Who?
I like niggas that look like niggas, like a little ugly, like you look like an ugly little man.
If you medium ugly, you gotta be funny as fuck. Like you can't be ugly in those
people are funny.
That's all they got. They have to be. You gotta pick a struggle.
It's not a struggle. Being funny is not a struggle. It's
not being not funny and ugly.
That's like me. I'm attractive, but I'm funny.
You talented, multi-talented. Because
I can suck dick and do.
I can't really. I go for guys that look really, really good. Like even I think my best looking nigga was Pastor Torres.
Wait, question to the women in the room, the young ladies and the women, or even the men. Is it toxic to just go after people based on just physical attraction? Is it really detrimental? Because it's a little dangerous, right? It's dangerous.
The girl is bad.
The girl is like just based off, you don't know anything about them. Oh my God, she looks so good. Oh my God, and it don't be shit there.
And you're right. And
it don't be anything left.
That is my issue. But like, there's times I have to look at you and be like, damn, you look good. I have to see that. I have to be like, yeah, my man looks so good.
So even if a guy that's not your type,
what? I would
approach you.
That's not my type. Okay, I would slide into somebody's DM that looks good.
I did not know you slid into DMs. You an ice skater? I call people that slide into DMs ice skaters.
Yes, I'm an ice skater.
Nikki Yamaguchi, because I skate with the ice.
I would slide in the fine-ass niggas' DMs, but it'd be the medium ugly guy. All right, I would have to meet a medium ugly guy in person.
Okay.
You understand? So a medium ugly because I get to see your personality.
Okay.
I get to see how you talk. I get to see how you carry yourself and how you dress.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a fine nigga, you fine, but you don't get any. But look at the fine niggas I had. They had no value to them.
No job.
No job. Or,
oh my God.
And then they think they could. And
so that's a pattern you need to break.
I am. So I did tell myself I am going to start. When I don't know, but I am gonna go be outside more.
But I don't know. You're an attractive young man. I
Thank
don't know
but
why
that comes from insecurities with those good-looking guys. Who put me down in the past, saying like, "Oh, you know how many niggas be on my body?" I hate when the argument happens and a nigga be like, "You know how many niggas?"
That's the first thing you go to, not the negative thing in your account.
You're right.
How many niggas be on your body?
You know how many niggas be on my body, or I look good, da da da.
And then when you pop your shit, then they're mad.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Hello?
Like what you said earlier that they got mad about. You can talk about it on camera.
Who got what?
You said something. They talk about, all my niggas on your body, putting you down insecure, and you have to do your Uno reverse on them.
What I say?
You could get out of my house.
Oh yes, I did say that. I did say that.
But you can since so many niggas on your body, go to their house.
Yes, go to their house. Yeah. Or invite them to your house.
Oh yeah.
Invite them to your house. But yeah, stop house hopping and stop staying with mommy, and then stop. Yo, can you believe Bird Bab still live with his mother? And I'm not judging, but nigga, like all this money you be trapping and scamming, and I can't fuck with you. Right. You still hit me up for threesomes, but it's like, nigga, no, like. You scamming.
I was wild in the back. Like, oh wow.
You scamming and shit.
Your dad is a slut.
How can you benefit me? You feel me? But
right.
Growing.
So you're looking so the type of men you wanna or type of guys you wanna date now. You're looking for something deeper than looks.
Yes, I'm looking. I'm looking for what you're doing with your life, and if you have anything going. Like,
yeah, this is a real 25 and over conversation now. So of course, and I implore women to give that medium ugly. And man, get that medium ugly nigga with a big personality.
I'm not medium ugly on Instagram because...
I'm trying to get you out the house, motherfucker. Yeah. Come outside. The medium ugly like niggas is out. They're not hiding no more.
And I love... But then, you know what I won't take, though?
Because they can dress and they smell good.
Everybody was telling me today, Billy, you smell so good. If you look at me, I look very professional because I went to a summit today at work.
I always tell people, you would get a compliment on your fragrance before you get a compliment on your looks.
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, hygiene is important. Yeah. It's really important. So, you know what I'm saying? Look for things deeper than smelling good is attractive.
But no, that was under 30-year-old Billy. Now 30-year-old Billy is looking like, all right, what are you doing with your life? Or if you can
you those type of guys that go on dates and be like, so what's your 5-year plan? That's what you want now? I don't like
No,
that.
I asked what's your credit score.
That's not fair on the first date.
No, I'm not that kind of... What kind of guy am I? I'm the kind of guy that just... I pick your brain to see. So, like, I'll do icebreakers, like top 5 favorite artists, dead or alive. Or just to see what kind of music you like.
Okay.
What kind of food you like. So I'm picking those kind of things.
Okay.
And I don't actually have a 5-year plan. But based off what you're telling me, I'm able to say, like, oh, this is what you... The other day, a nigga told me, he was like, yeah. I was like, how you doing? He was like, I'm not doing good. I'm like, fuck, here we go.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, what's going on? You could talk to me. My grandmother passed. I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that. Mm-hmm. But then he's like, oh, but my brother died the day of the funeral. So
it's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, and I can't take that on right now because now me trying to get to know you, nigga, you have grieving to do.
Yeah,
and I can't. Yeah. And they said before you like really settle down with somebody, you should see them when they're happy, when they're sad, they're grieving, or they're broke. Mm-hmm. And I definitely agree with that.
You did that already.
Yeah, with all of them, right? But to do it with someone else over, to see how they are at different stages in their life. So yes, I'm a vibe. So
basically, how you handle hardships.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think that is really important. I don't think people really see that.
Yeah, that's a real important thing. How you handle hardships and how you handle success says a lot about you as a person.
And I'm not gonna now. I need a guy to be financially stable because, and there's no way I'm bad with money and you bad with money.
So you think So you think it's fair that because you're bad with money, they can't be bad with money also?
It's not. You have to be somewhat better with money because I'm gonna keep spending it. Mm-hmm. But if you could teach me how to be better with money and we could do this together. Yeah, so because I was trying to build bank accounts with niggas that had no money.
You were trying to build bank accounts with niggas? I've been trying to get you to Nick Cannon me because you a trick.
But not even that. I'd be like, yo, let's try saving together. Okay. Right? But
that is not a good idea. I'll tell you right now. No,
and I learned that was young me, right?
How much money was in the account? This is juicy stuff. Who drained it?
No one drained it.
Who used
there was no.
Tell me. Shh.
All right, so me and Obe, me and Quan had. Like, it's not even a savings account. I put the money in. It was still my money. They put nothing in it at the end of the day. So it was
That's what I wanted to say.
It's no joint account. Okay. It was my savings account, but it was just like...
They had access to it.
No, hell no. Oh. But I was saying, let's save money. Okay. I could give you a spreadsheet of who put what in what. Okay. You feel me? It's very easy. Mm-hmm. Billy, 0 on your end. You feel me? So now I would like somebody who does have a better credit score than me. Why? Because I don't want your money. I don't want to use you for it, but I would love to learn from you.
But I don't want you to lock out a great dating pool of people that might not be as financially, where you are yet. They probably have potential to get there.
But when you've been swimming in a broke pool for a while, you tired of that.
Broke don't mean because they're not making what you make. That doesn't mean they're broke. You could be financially responsible and make less money than you make.
Well, that actually leads to our next question. Mm-hmm. And the next question is: would you be submissive to a man would you be submissive to a man if you are the breadwinner in a relationship?
That's basically that whole statement cancels out because you can't submit. I can't be submissive if I'm the breadwinner. The whole construction of that relationship means he is the breadwinner, and the submissive would be the one that's not bringing the amount to the table. I wouldn't mind being the breadwinner, but he would have to submit to me.
I don't like that Wolf don't have a mic. Wolf, would you be submissive if your girl was the breadwinner?
Submissive in what way?
That's a good question. Hold on, let me get back to you.
Right.
Like submissive. So yeah, let's talk about it. Submissive in what way? So when I think about, I don't like that he doesn't have a mic. It's killing me.
Right.
The fact that when I think of submission, I think of, you cater to them.
Right.
You so. Ooh.
Like, all right, let's break it. Let's break it down. Let me use a scenario: a stay-at-home dad.
Okay.
A specific narrow down. Would you be just say, okay, I'm okay with being a stay-at-home? Because there was a movie like that on Netflix. I believe I watched it with Kevin Hart, and they had a beautiful dynamic where she was a breadwinner, but he was a stay-at-home dad. But he wasn't submissive though.
No, so I think if you had stay-at-home dad, and you out there making all the money, there's no way you're coming home and being submissive. So I'm thinking submissive, cooking, cleaning, everything. You can't, as a female, and your husband's a stay-at-home dad, you can't be submissive coming home. Right. There's no way. Right. Because I'm out here making the money, and then I still have to.
Exactly. Because
being submissive is another job.
Somewhere down the line, when we're having our difficulties and disagreements, it's gonna come out that when I'm financially frustrated, I might turn around and say, you could go ahead and get out of my house.
Yeah. I don't know if being submissive has anything to do with money, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like,
is it not a aspect of it, though?
I think leadership is the aspect. You know, instead of saying money, I would just say leadership. Okay. And money is a byproduct of leadership sometimes. Okay, gotcha. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, if my girl make more money than me, I still require her to be submissive to me because you can trust me to lead us at all times.
But making more doesn't always mean that doesn't even lead to submission almost, right? Like, I agree with you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but what was the question? Because you make more money or you make all the money?
Would you be submissive?
But you said breadwinner. So right. I'm not, I don't know if it's like, if it's super significant.
So, all right. Picture this.
Picture this.
How I look at it is, all right, I can understand where you're coming from. I'm looking at it as, if I make the most, I make $100,000. Mm-hmm. You make $40,000, mm-hmm. right? Or let me do a heterosexual relationship. Mm-hmm. You make $100,000. Mm-hmm. Your man make $40,000. Mm-hmm. Right. But then you still gotta come home and do. Let's say he wants you to do the traditional wifely duties mm-hmm. by cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. I feel like, that's hard. The leadership, bro. Will you listen to a nigga? You make $100,000. Would you listen to a nigga that make $40,000?
Yes.
Yeah, you nigga, what?
I still would.
That's dangerous.
We live where let's say I'm not gonna not necessarily marriage, but we're partners. Not saying because I make more than him. It's not like he's not, because I know relationships where women make more money than the man and the man still pays all the bills.
Oh, that's different.
Because it's the dynamic of their relationship. Mm-hmm. He doesn't, like Wolf says, money is a byproduct of it, but it's not the priority of their dynamic. Mm-hmm. They set the relationship up as him being the dominant figure and the submission, the head of the house. So he probably didn't meet me as a person making $100,000. He probably met me making 30. But over 5-6 years, I probably changed careers or got promoted and got that. Should I start disrespecting my partner because I'm making a bunch of money? Right. No, I wouldn't. Right. If I have kids, I still got to come home and cook and feed my kids and feed myself. So I'm gonna feed my husband.
That's the arrangement that we
that's the arrangement that we made.
It says submissive is ready to conform to the authority or wills of others. Meekly obedient or passive. So, I guess putting a value to being submissive or dominant shouldn't really matter. But
you submit to the person that you trust.
Yeah.
If you trust a person with your life,
yes.
Think about that. If you trust a human being with your life, so if she trusts her man to the point, like, I know if anything, worst case scenario ever happened, this nigga's ready to die for me. She probably feels comfortable submitting to that man because he's willing to die for her at any moment. So she can see another day. Yep. That nigga deserves submission.
Yep. And do.
All right, I get it. I mean, I guess.
But in a homosexual relationship.
Homosexual.
What's wrong with the word homosexual?
He said, what is that?
I'm a homosexual. What are you? Homosexual?
That's I need two niggas.
You're low-key, but you're right.
I can't get one.
In a gay relationship, and I know there's different types of relationship out there, so forgive me for not knowing all the verbiage, okay?
We're learning.
But we're learning. I'm 34.
Yeah.
So in any dynamic, whether it be women with women, men and men, I don't know if you've not been in many, but you've always been
the breadwinner.
Is it breadwinner because you don't live with no nigga?
But you know what? That's kind of crazy because, not breadwinner. No, I can say you can still use the word breadwinner. Yeah, it's hard.
Breadwinner is when you're the one taking care of the entire family.
But here, all right, I didn't think about it. I always had the most money in my relationships, situationships, and at the end of the day, I was still submissive.
See, now we're getting somewhere.
I was still submissive. Why? Now I'm trying to think about why the fuck was I submissive?
Because that's the role you felt comfortable in.
That's the role. Yeah.
You like being in servitude of your man.
Interesting. I don't know why I paid $35 a week for therapy when I got this shit on 25 and over just now.
I do enjoy, as much as I have a loud mouth and whatever, in my relationship, I enjoy being in a role of servitude. I do.
Okay.
I do like being, not controlled, but guided. I don't mind him controlling how the bills get, you know what I'm saying? Because it takes, contrary to popular belief, it takes a lot of stress away from me that I don't have to think about it. And that's a peace of mind I'm willing to pay for.
So what about a man? So what does a man submitting to a female look like?
I do not know. I can't tell you. What
would that look like, Wolf?
I think a man submitting to a woman is like him really just listening to her and being open to her suggestions and her perspective. Like sometimes when you're in a relationship, your shorty might let you know, like, you're not seeing this clearly, or I don't think you're going about this the right way. You know what I mean? And some men will probably be like, don't tell me shit, don't talk to me. But in that moment, it might take you to be the bigger person, be like, she right. Like, her way is actually more thoughtful and smarter than mine. We was going to do some other shit, but what she said is better for us. So now I'm going to submit to her because she's correct.
She's correct, yeah. But I do believe the roles reverse throughout the relationship.
100%.
There is times when she's better at something.
100%.
And like she takes control of that section and he takes control of this section. Yeah. Yes, the cooking and what we decide to eat and stuff, that's I'm not just in there throwing on an apron and cooking. I literally decide what we eat. He literally doesn't care.
Yeah. I would look at
submission
like a business.
He doesn't care. Like, it's not full on. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Right.
The roles change towards certain things. If we're shopping and doing certain things, I take reins of certain decisions when it comes to my parts that we did play in our relationship. He takes part of the stuff I'm not good at. Like you said, I'm not good at financing and numbers. That's his department. I don't got to worry about none of that.
Yeah, I'm doing some other shit. You know what I mean?
Not saying I'm not bringing any money in. Right. I'm just not good at it.
Right.
I'm not good as good as he is.
And I definitely.
And I'm not gonna let my ego. And I don't want people to let their ego get in the way of having a great relationship. Yeah. And not just. Sometimes it's a business partnership. To divulge some information, Billy takes control of a lot of our outlining and production because he's good at that stuff. And I'm okay with submitting to him with that.
I'm okay to submit to your Patreon.
What's your Patreon?
Oh, not today, next week.
We doing a Patreon?
Bitch, we in here for 6 hours next week.
How much is it? Oh, you can
Wait, how much is what? No, I said submitting as in making the outline.
I'ma do it. Oh, making the outline. Okay.
Every day I'll be like, oh, let's have a meeting, and I said, let's sit down and talk.
You're
the
dominant one.
Oh, please. But I said on this podcast,
that shit don't work on him.
No. Grow a dick. Grow a dick.
Not grow a dick.
Oh.
All right. Damn, we got to move through this list.
All right. So the next one is I will fuck, marry. Oh,
situationship segment.
No, sorry.
Y'all tired?
No, those two probably are. They've been at work since 7, allegedly. The next one is fuck buddy segment, right? And that's our sex segment. And we are going to talk about some sex myths you need to stop believing.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to do the first one, Renay. Right. And the first one is tall, skinny guys have bigger penises. The height and build of a man has no impact on his penis size, length, or girth. Being skinny can just make the penis look bigger than it actually is. I know a lot of skinny niggas with some big dicks. Oh, well, they just said it. But skinny. I'm trying to think.
I can't remember if I dated.
Let's go back in time. I'm trying to... No. I never talk about him on the podcast, but he was a skinny nigga.
Okay.
But his dick was the size of...
a baby arm?
Not even a baby arm.
A real arm?
No, his dick was... Remember the nigga that said he's about to go ham and I didn't feel nothing?
Yeah.
That nigga. And he was a skinny nigga. It was a micro penis. That's the best way I could describe it. And when he finished, he was like, whoo. And I guess, he probably was like, whoo, because it felt like a lot to that little thing.
I remember that story.
But
he's a nigga was like, I'm about to go
ham. And I was like, oh, like, I remember texting. I was probably texting you or Angelique at the time.
Yeah, because we remember this.
I'm like, this shit is so whack.
Oh my God.
So, but most skinny dudes I know have big dicks. Clap your hands if you think skinny dudes you felt with have big dicks.
I'm not gonna clap.
Yeah, all right, go Scarlett.
I'm not gonna clap because my experience I've not messed with a lot of skinny guys. Okay. Most guys I've ever talked to is that built and like girthy, like very like stout, like stout. So it's like, no, not skinny. Like the one skinny guy he did have a big dick, yeah.
But so they did say when you're thick, right? The fat sits in your mupa. I was gonna say not fupa, mupa.
That's a male fupa.
Your male fupa. I just made that up.
Fupa, a lot of people do. A lot of people know what fupa stands for?
No.
Fat upper pussy area.
For real?
Yeah. F fat, U upper, P pussy, A area.
Male upper.
Yeah.
Penis area.
Yeah.
We make words every day on this podcast.
I didn't make fupa up. That's been around.
Mupa. All right.
Male upper penis area.
But yes, they said when you lose weight, so if you're a heavyset guy and you lose weight, your penis may look like it grew, but that's a myth. It's the fact that your penis is, because you're skinnier, your penis is showing more.
Oh. But I mean, isn't that still a thing? That means, when you're more lean and thinner, you get more length, you get more.
No, because when did I become a sex educator?
Because you be fucking.
The penis is hiding under the inside the
okay.
So when you lose it and the mupa goes down, it looks bigger. It's just a trick on the eyes.
So when he's heavier,
it's hiding.
But why it don't come out when it's time to fuck?
It's nocturnal. It gives nocturnal. Peekaboo.
Oh, nocturnal means you're up at night.
I know.
Right? Oh, okay.
I know. Shit. It's nothing but night because the nigga's fat. Yeah. So it's hiding, bitch.
Oh my
God. Never seen daylight.
You know what? You
Shit.
going straight.
What's the next one?
All right, so the second one is women have a lower sex drive than men. Women want sex just as much as men sometimes, even more than men. It is just that society has made some women suppress their sexual desires. This is 100% true. women have just about the same amount of sex drive as men. But because we don't like to initiate, it'll seem like we don't. And for me, sometimes you like the chase a little bit, so you act like you're not into it, because it actually turns us on that we act like we're not into it. Like, come on, baby, come on, give me some pussy. And I'm like, all right. I was horny the whole time.
Well, we did an episode, and the men said they want the women to initiate more.
Right.
So, but again, y'all don't have the same sex drive. How?
No, remember, it's a myth that we don't have the same sex drive. And I'm saying the myth, it is true that it's a myth. We do have the same, if sometimes not more. We be wanting to fuck. We just want y'all to force it on us.
Understand this. When a bitch be like, my pussy's wet, what does that feel like? What that mean?
It's wet, literally. Like literally wet. It's like gooey. Spring? Yeah, like it's gooey. It's not as thin as water. A wet pussy feels like the consistency of like aloe vera. Like
so
that.
That's what the pussy feel like.
Yes, it's jelly and wet.
It could take a nigga be like, yo, put my dick in your mouth. And the aloe vera come out?
Yeah, you'll be like, especially if you like sucking dick. It's like, because it's a sexual act and you know it's going to lead to some penetration. So you suck, yes, it's great.
Wow.
And like some women that, especially if they enjoy sucking dick, they get really wet and aroused from it. So yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah. So women have high sex drives just as men. Sometimes if we don't want to do it, I like to say, oh, maybe she's not that into you. She probably just don't want to have sex at the time. She's tired. She's dry. And
wow. So wait, when a female is dry, that means she's not,
she's not turned on at all.
What if she just dry?
If that, then drink, there's something with her diet. Your diet has a lot to do with your food. So if she's horny but she's not as wet as she could be, it's a dietary thing. Stop drinking all them Pepsis and go drink.
What's something a man could say to you that gets your pussy wet? What's something a nigga could say to you that gets your pussy wet? Two things.
I'm like, I can't wait to feel inside of you. Stuff like that. I like that shit.
So when it's wet down there, how does it magically just dry up?
You just not horny anymore.
Oh, so standing again erection.
Yeah, it goes, yeah. So basically when a woman's vagina is wet, that means it opens up a little bit more. It opens up a little bit more.
Having sex while standing up won't get you pregnant. Sperm can't swim up against gravity. Oh, wow. And they move very fast. Standing up during sex won't stop sperm from reaching the egg. I just want everybody to take this time out for themselves right now and clap their hands and let them know that you are a winner because we swim to the egg.
Every time you feel like you a loser, you came into this world a winner. Because it was millions of sperm sprayed out of your daddy's nutsack. And you're the one that made it.
Isn't that beautiful?
Millions. More people that it's in the New York Marathon. Millions.
But that ass, like, I was always a winner. Always. I started my life off as a winner.
And
then I got to the egg and I said,
you wiggled up into that shit and you see like who going to
And I'm sitting here. What's up?
Earth here.
And my mom tried to take me out, but I said no. I'm here.
I said no.
Yep. Were you taking me?
Yeah.
No.
But let's elaborate on the list. So that's not a thing. You can't. I do practice the pull out and pray method. You know what I'm saying? Or the sit on the toilet method. I'm guilty of it, but I'm with a significant sexual partner, so we
significant who?
Significant sexual partner.
So pull out and pray and sit on the toilet.
Yeah, but they saying it don't work, but I think it works. They said standing up. They didn't say nothing about sitting down. I sat down on the toilet.
Oh, I heard somebody told me she was trying to get pregnant. She was trying to trap a nigga. He shot at the club and she stood on her head for a few minutes so it could go to the egg. I heard that. I do
heard it's effective. I've heard doctors recommend it. So you don't run and stand up for the stuff to drain out. So as much that can get up there is helpful.
Interesting.
Sis, lay on your back with your feet in the air.
When the nigga nutting me, the sperm be like, this is the wrong hoe. Where am I going?
Shit, they thought it was about to be born. Oh, shit, nigga, turn around. Turn around, nigga.
Those are real losers. And the real losers are in first. When you in the throat in the booty hole, you never had a chance.
Never. Oh my God.
You never had a chance.
Not the throat.
You always is in the throat in the booty hole. You never had a chance. I'm sorry to my children.
Oh my God.
The next one is frequent sex can stretch out the vagina. The vagina is an elastic organ that can increase in size and depth. During arousal, the vagina relaxes and expands. Mm-hmm. After sex is over, it snaps back to its original shape and size like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I always had niggas. So why niggas be like, I could tell somebody was in that.
It's kind of a myth, or it's like a mind game. Maybe I don't know. I can't tell. But I have been in situations where you've like been with somebody and you're not with them anymore, and you meet somebody new and you have sex. It's really like nobody says anything. Nobody.
Back to Wolf. Well, as a guy, can you tell when someone touched the pussy?
Can you tell when somebody touched it?
Yeah, touch like
been.
I feel like you can tell when. I don't know if you can just tell like, oh, you had sex recently, but I think you can tell if a girl has like a large amount of partners in rotation at one time. You know what I mean? Because it's not tight.
But I think a tight vagina is basically just like any body part. Some women have more wider vaginal canals than some. It's kind of natural. Yeah. It's a natural thing. It's not about it being used up sometimes. It is a kind of, but I'm going to give a gem away. If you look at it, you're going to be able to tell.
Look where?
Look at a vagina. You're going to be able to tell.
I don't plan on looking.
I'll tell y'all on Patreon.
Shit. Another myth. Wow. There's a few myths we need to hurry up through. Shit. Another myth is you can't get pregnant on your period. While it is less likely to get pregnant on your period, it is very possible